Storm is coming, reveal the mystery. Hidden warriors already to give a fatal blow. Observe the sums of time, guided by civilization. Light a beacon, spread the words. The war cries sounding from afar. Fire and sword piercing through. We'll never surrender. For our lives, for victory. From the King of Glory. The symbol, touch the sky. Together, are the champions. Without fear, climb the highest mountain. The way to glory is higher than the sky. The sound of world fill the planet. And a hero that'll make history. Words will spread to kindness. Temple the God will walk our battle be to legends never end. Swords come through the gates of hell. All will be ready. Unstoppable warriors, impeccable strategies. When the sharpest of blades are drawn, enemies will be confronted. Symbol for all glory. Fight to the top, and world will be my God. Storm is coming, reveal the mystery. Hidden warriors already to give a fatal blow. Observe the sums of time, guided by civilization. Light a beacon, spread the words. The war cries sounding from afar. Fire and sword piercing through. We'll never surrender. For our lives, for victory. From the King of Glory. The symbol, touch the sky. Together, are the champions. Without fear, climb the highest mountain. The way to glory is higher than the sky. The sound of world fill the planet. And a hero that'll make history. Words will spread to kindness. Temple the God will walk our
Hello, Governors. Welcome to the 2023 Rise of Kingdoms Global Championships Grand Prix Round of 16. I'm your host, Plato Gaming, caster and content creator for Rise of Kingdoms, and today we'll be spectating a rematch of the International Realm of Horus semifinals, OneV versus 93T. For those who do not know, This Grand Prix is actually a special one, as it is the first event to combine the international Rise of Kingdom server with the Chinese Rise of Kingdom server, bringing the best of the best from the two servers to ultimately crown the best Ark of Osiris team in the world. So we actually invited all the Osiris League realm winners from the last 2 seasons, as well as 4 teams, 2 teams per server, from the sign-up stage of the Grand Prix. For this matchup, we have a OneV versus 93T, a clash between the 2 latest Realm of Horus champions in the international server, battling it out to move on to the quarterfinals, taking the next step to be the global champions. OneV qualified through being the Realm of Horus champions in the Osiris League Season 6 of the international server, are on the pathway to revenge after losing in the semifinals in Season 7. And the opponent they lost to was actually none other than 93T, the team that they're playing against today. So 93T beat OneV in Season 7 semifinals, and they ended up qualifying for the Grand Prix by winning the finals against JST in the Realm of Horus, and even securing a Grand Finals championship against 60 GT. So like Grand Finals, every player is given an account, and every account has access to the same commanders, same gear, same troops. So it will be an even playing field for both sides, and it'll have to come down to strategy, march placement, and pressure. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see 1v versus 93T, the rematch of the semifinals versus the 2 Realm of Horus champions. Just as a reminder, we are casting with a 12-minute delay for competitive and integrity purposes, so that people could play the game, but we could still watch it without it impacting the game too much. So, and one thing that's really interesting is 1v. If you don't know, if you're new to the Osiris League scene, 1v has been so dominant in Osiris League to the point where last Grand Prix, it was 1v versus New V. It was 2 1v teams battling it out, clashing out against each other in the Grand Prix finals. This year has not been the same story, where they did win Season 6, but for Season 7, they finally fell. They fell to 93T, their opponents today. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see 1v seeing, before that loss, they were seen as these Osiris League gods. They were seen as these unbeatable Osiris League players, Osiris League team. We'll have to see if they could reclaim that title and, start progressing towards that pathway to revenge for in this case, but also the pathway back to the top as the best Osiris League team in the world. So this is actually the second week of the round of 16. 2 weeks ago, or the last week that we casted, we did have the left side of the bracket actually play. So this is the left side of the bracket. We had 75 DC versus 466S. 466S from the Chinese server ended up winning that matchup. GV77 versus A97. A97 from the Chinese server ended up winning that matchup. USD versus 489. 489 from the international server won that matchup. And 88VH versus FF15. 88VH ended up winning their matchup from the international server. So the match that we're spectating today will be in the top right bracket, 1v versus 93T, and the winner of this match will be versing GY16 versus MIX or Mix. So that game is also broadcasting in other streams parallel to this one. I believe we currently have 3 streams ongoing with the 3 games that are being played for the Grand Prix. So yeah, it's going to be really, really, really interesting. 1v, the dominant force for so long in Osiris League. They had a hold of the Realm of Horus, which is the strongest realm in the international server because it is the oldest realm. It tends to have the most experienced teams and most experienced players. They are battling it out against, I guess, the rivals at this point, because 93T was able to dethrone them last season. So we can go ahead and go to the top. We could go ahead and go into the gameplay here. And we are locked and loaded for this game. 2 minutes until it starts. we could go ahead and start looking at the skills here. It looks like, yeah, the skills are exactly the same. We have the Sentry skill, Dust Up, Total Vision, Heaven's Grace, To the Death, and Master Strategies. We could go ahead and see everyone teleport in. Again, you could see that all the accounts have the same amount of power. They have the same amount of troops. The power might be different because some people might have not put skills on commanders. That's literally the difference. But yeah, all of the accounts have the same amount of troops, the same commanders, all commanders unlocked, and they have 5 sets of every single gear type. So that's going to be really, really interesting to see how they leverage that. Before the match starts, we can go ahead and flash the gift code here for joining the official live stream. We have PUVS, I believe that's a J, 5K9GQ for the gift code. And you could get your goodies from Rise of Kingdoms. I'll leave this gift code up for a little bit. So the last match that we watched, I watched with Chiskel, that we casted together at 12 UTC, it was really interesting because it was a clash of styles. It was a clash of styles where it was the Chinese servers that I feel like they go for the structures really, really heavily. We saw that VOOK from the Chinese server actually won without capturing an arc versus 89CG that went full mid focus. These two teams, both from the international servers, they're pretty familiar with each other. So I guess we'll see how that ends up shaping up and if they will continue to employ the strategies that they used in the Realm of Horus semifinals, or if they will change it up because they have different accounts, so they're not playing on their accounts, they're playing on accounts that have every single troop, every single commander. OneV has won with this. They have won Grand Prix last season. I believe they won Grand Finals last season as well, or for season 6 rather. So we'll have to see if they could continue to leverage that, or if 93T, because 93T, they're not known to be this big a powerful player kingdom. They're known for their strategies. They're known for their strategies and how they use their marches. So it's going to be really interesting to see as we start to see the initial marches pouring out. We see the T1CC just to capture the outposts and the obelisks as fast as possible here. First sentry used by 93T. Let's see where they ended up placing it. They placed it aggressively in between the Shrine of War and the Sky Altar. Okay. So they're placing it so that they could kind of see how many marches, 1, are going towards the Desert Altar, but 2, they could also see how many marches are going towards their Shrine of Life. And that's one thing that I've been seeing is these high skilled teams, these high level teams, they've been using Fog of War super effectively to where they use the outer lane. This is outer lane. I call this part the outer lane, where they're shrouded in fog so that they could capture these outer lane structures. We'll have to see if both teams aim to do so, because yeah, both teams pretty much mirrored the sentry here, where I believe OneV, it's a later sentry, but they did place it in the same spot over here and over here. As we start to see the initial structures being captured here, we'll have to see what happens in terms of the march distribution. We can go ahead and check the march distribution now, where, yeah, it looks pretty standard from my perspective here. They got scouting, 1V got the scouting. They're starting to rally this obelisk on their side. Yeah, I guess we could check out the rallies here, where there are 2 rallies for 1V, but then for 93T there's actually 7 rallies. So they're rallying the outposts of 1V right now. We should be able to see the rallies start moving through in the middle here, literally right on top of each other. So that's pretty interesting. They're committing 2 marches to fill that rally to contest the outposts, maybe even contest first capture points, which is 80 points for first capture. Not too much, but hey, it stacks up over time. As we start to see some marches moving here, a lot of marches allocated from 93T going towards the Shrine of Life, and that's what I'm talking about. 1V have a sentry. They know exactly what's going on from 93T's side. On the flip side, 93T know exactly where 1V are going. So these sentries, they've definitely done their homework, both teams. They know what they want to do. So it's going to be really interesting to see if these Shrine of Lives are going to be able to be captured, or if with the information both teams are going to be able to respond. Okay, let me turn off simplified graphics. Alrighty, both teams stacking up around the desert altar here. We actually see a Justinian going towards this obelisk, but it does look like 1V do have some marches around. So they read this play. As we start the initial fights here, 93T versus 1V around the 1V desert altar. And look at this. Look at the amount of 93T marches here. So in my opinion, I think 93T aren't trying to capture the desert altar. They're trying to keep these marches honest, but they have a lot of marches around. But it does look like, because 1V were able to see the play from the sentry, a great sentry placement by the way, they are actually able to repel this push, at least contest it. They're at least able to contest it. We see the rally on the obelisk was not successful from 93T's side. And yeah, the desert altar open field over here for 93T is starting to sad face a little bit. Let's check the bottom desert altar on their side, and wow, look at that. 1V pushing south of the desert altar. They got the garrison behind, they got the Heraclius with YSS. How will 93T respond to this? And they also have the Shrine of Life control, 1V. Let's see if they're able to get first cap. 3, 2, 1. One V, first cap on the desert altar. First cap, or first tap rather, on the Shrine of Life. So now if they hold it for 3 minutes, this is going to be a huge advantage for them. They did lose their own desert altar, so there's that. I feel like both teams are kind of focusing their strong side rather than defend their weak side, which is a really interesting proposition here. One V trying to hold on for the Shrine of Life for dear life. They do not have a garrison in here. They have a Joan of Arc. At the same time, they're able to capture the Shrine of Life. We see a Gorgo garrison. Wow, okay, 1V with the Gorgo garrison. This is the first time I've seen Gorgo. I think it's Gorgo Heraclius. And it looks like they're going to be able to hold this Shrine of War. So they're trading desert altar. Look at the amount of 1V marches here. This is for sure an imbalanced march distribution, where 1V sent more marches bottom. I think 93T sent more marches top, but it's looking like 1V able to take 4 structures in this bottom side and hold the 2 shrines on this top side. This is going to be really bad for 93T if they're able to cap. One, they're delaying the points per minute from 93T, but 2, they're also contesting the first capture points, which is huge. 400 first capture points on these shrines, so that's a 800 point delta for both of these shrines. Adding that up, that's 1.6k points if they are able to take these away. It looks like this 1V Shrine of War, 93T's home Shrine of War, is getting swarmed down, so they will be able to take away that first point. It looks like also this Shrine of Life rather. The Shrine of Life is actually pretty healthy. Shrine of Life is pretty healthy. Desert altar. The altars are going to be so important. We got to watch this altar. 750 points go over to 1V side. If they're able to first cap this Desert Altar, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. You have to fill this if you're 1V. This is going to be such an advantage for them. It's getting so low. Okay, one person was able to fill. Keep walking, keep walking. We got a double C stuffing march. Will they? They weren't able to make it to the Desert Altar. But it does look like the Shrine of Life will go over to 1V. So they'll be able to get 400 extra points from first capture. We'll be able to see this tick over in a little bit here. There you go. First couple of first capture points. So 1V was able to hold the Shrine of Life. They were also able to recapture their own Desert Altar. So that's big. They're able to deny the 750 points that 93T would have been able to capture there. It's so interesting seeing the shift of the meta where everyone would go mid focus for this first arc so that they could get this arc control. But by contesting first capture points, it really makes you have to... It's either we delay our mid rotation to recapture these structures, but we give up first capture points, which honestly, sometimes 2 altars is like 1 arc. So it's such an interesting dilemma that we're seeing unfold in this Grand Prix meta. Alrighty, so let's continue on here. Arc is going to be spawning in 3 minutes. 93T with the first rotation, but 1V do have vision of this. What does 1V decide to do here? It looks like they're murder balling outside of mid currently. Interesting. This is one thing I see 93T do a lot, where 93T capture the outposts before mid spawns or mid happens. If you capture an enemy outpost, it's actually really good for mid, because outposts, if you control all 3 of them, you're able to see where the arc is at all times. But if an opponent, if you don't control all 3 of your home outposts, the arc actually goes into fog of war. So we've definitely seen 93T. I've had to watch a lot of 93T games with them being in grand finals, with them being in Horus finals, Realm of Horus finals. They definitely like to take these outposts so that it shrouds the arc in mystery. Both teams have 7 points here. 2 minutes until arc spawns. 93T with the mid positioning. Looks like 1V attempting to go structure focus here. 93T, I feel like they are responding with an adequate amount of troops. But yeah, 93T's rotations just so crisp. We got a sentry on top of 93T's murder ball. It looks like they're walking to the south down here. Let's keep our eyes on this mid fight. And this is why we are streaming with delay. I'm not too sure if we're supposed to be seeing these markers, but in 12 minutes they will be irrelevant. Anyways, 93T using total vision, rather dust up used in response from 1V. Interesting. Wait, wow. They didn't use Dust Up and Total Vision combined. It's 1 skill each, I believe. I don't know why Dust Up is in is on cooldown. But look at the 1v sad faces. Oh my goodness. 93T with the early rotation, able to get to this early arc pressure. They do have the Witcher over here with the double C walking around. Wow. Look at the sad faces from 1V. Let's see, were they able to get first cap? This march is 1 second too slow. The Witcher, 3. 2, 1. Ah, wow. 93T they always somehow get the arc. That's one thing that's super impressive about them. They always have arc control. So 93T able to walk this back to probably their obelisk, and they're probably going to be holding it. 1V have to respond via structures now. Let's see. Will the Sky Altar hold? There you go. 1V taking the Sky Altar. Alrighty. 93T's rotations. I'm telling you, they know exactly where their marches need to go. That opening was pretty rough. They were able to. They did give up one first cap, but if they're able to hold this, if they're able to stabilize the structure game, one, and they're also able to hold this arc, it's gonna be really, really good for them. Let's see how the arc is doing. Arc seems to be uncontested here. As we flash up the code for the second time this stream, in case you missed it earlier, it is PYVS J5K9GQ. Okay, Desert Altar being contested by 1V. There are a lot of 93T marches, so I do not expect this Desert Altar to fall. Even though it does look like it's getting pretty low. Let's go ahead. Yeah, this is probably going to hold. 1V marches are starting to fall off. Let's see the 1V Desert Altar. Desert Altar for 1V is also safe. So it's actually pretty interesting because it's a pretty even structure game at the moment, with 1V being able to capture the Sky Altar. This is the big advantage that they have currently. I'm going to put away the code now. So this recapturing the Sky Altar has to be priority number 1 for 93T. Points per minute, 500 points per minute, 650 points per minute now that the Sky Altar flipped to 300 points per minute from 93T. For the codes, I'll be flashing them after every mid fight. It's kind of hard to cast and remember to put the codes up, but I will be putting them up after every mid fight. It'll be like a trigger, so I'm like, okay, I remember to put up this code, so I think that's fair. Let's see. 1V, they do not have reinforcements for this. They do not have reinforcements for this, so I think this Sky Altar will fall, meaning that the structure games will probably be even. But 93T, they are in quite a disadvantage here. 1.5k points. But I still think the arc will be able to make up for it, as long as they're able to recapture the Sky Altar. But the Sky Altar is still holding. Wow. Wait, 1V marches. If they get here on time, it's getting super low though. Super, super low. I think it's down. It's down. Okay, let's see the other blinking structures here. We got the Shrine of Life from 93T. So yeah, 1V is just trying to chip away at these structures as much as possible. Even if you don't start generating points from them, as long as you deny points from the opponent, that's super, super good. And if they deny 80 points per minute, it could stack up over time. But 93T, even with the march disadvantage, super, super good at filling these structures. Let's see if they're able to continue to... I feel like I'm a caster curse. As soon as I say that, the structure falls to 1V, able to recapture the Shrine of Life. But they don't have a garrison. 93T swarmed down the rally, so 1V actually don't have a garrison for the structure. Able to recapture it right away. But the Desert Altar falling for 93T is actually huge. What is their plan? It looks like 1V going super heavy structure focus and being really successful at it too. They're consistently in the offensive. You can see the Desert Altar here. There doesn't seem to be too much of a threat. So I think 9-3T are in a dilemma right now. They have the arc. They have control of it. They have the opportunity to capture it whenever they want, to force another mid fight whenever they want. But the thing is, are they able to hold their structure? And so far, the answer is no. And that's the thing. If you're holding arc, you have to be sure to be able to hold your structures at the same time. So that the only differential, or at least the biggest differential, will be arc rather than occupation points. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, the Sky Altar dropping for 1V is actually huge, and they had healthy marches around here too. The reason why it's kind of hard to see really good teams drop a structure with healthy marches is because if there are healthy marches and they're not the garrison, they could instantly fill the structure as much as possible. Just instantly fill, kind of march swap the low march that they have in the structure. But yeah, this is a huge capture from 9-3T. Even if they lose it at right now, denying 2.2 minutes worth of points, which is 300 points per minute, is going to be big because they are down points per minute currently, even with the Sky Altar not generating points for 1V. Desert Altar being contested. Let me go ahead and see the Sky Altar. I think the Sky Altar is under more threat actually. But the rally is going to be swarmed down. And that's one thing that's really good about 9-3T. They swarm down these rallies. And you could see the garrison right here. The rally has garrisons inside of it. But if you swarm down the rally, then they won't have a forward garrison. You could just instantly swarm back your structures. So it is 2 altars to 2 altars. 9-3T's outer lane here being super effective, just being able to recapture the Sky Altar over and over again, deny the points per minute. But they have to recapture their own Desert Altar for this to be effective. This is essentially, it's good, but if you don't capture your own Desert Altar, and it's actually generating points per minute for 1V, the lead for 1V is going to continue growing. And even if 9-3T capture Arc now, they still will be in the disadvantage. Redeem code not working. That's weird. Alrighty, let's see. We continue on with the match here. The Desert Altar looks like it's gonna go down. So 9-3T able to finally stabilize their structure, which is huge. It's a couple minutes late though, because look at the lead for 1V. They are up 2.7k. Wait, occupied an obelisk. I'm not too sure what happened there, but apparently an obelisk was occupied. And now 9-3T, they are on the offensive here. They are attacking the Desert Altar, they are attacking the Shrine of Life, but they do have backup garrisons available. Points per minute still in... Oh, it's actually even currently. Okay, so I'm guessing the Sky Altar is still not generating points for 1V. Gotcha. The only structure blinking currently is this Shrine of Life, but it does look like it is perfectly fine in 1V's hand. So yeah, look at the structure game. It's super stable, where no structure is actually getting touched right now. Okay, we got the Sky Altar being contested by 93T. This outer lane team for 93T have been beasts for them. Just consistently being able to contest this Sky Altar. Okay, the code works. The code works. I just got confirmation. Talk about the code. I will flash it yet again on the screen here. PUV SJ 5K 6GQ. Again, PUV SJ 5K 6GQ. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this Desert Altar is holding up. I think this is going to be a safe hold, to the point where, yeah, like 93T marches are actually walking away from the Desert Altar. And I'm actually really curious. 93T, they're like, hey man, we were losing structures, we're down points, but we're still going to trust our strategy. We're still not going to capture this arc, and we're going to hold it for as long as possible to deny as many arcs as possible. So 93T still have 3 minutes in the top left corner. You could see 3 minutes to capture this arc. Let's go ahead and see the Desert Altar. Desert Altar seems safe from 1V as well. Shrine of War seems safe as well. By the way, if you're new to spectating, you could see the blinking in the top right here, and that will show what structures are being contested. It looks like there is going to be a heavy contest on this Sky Altar, so we will keep our camera here. Let's just make sure that this Desert Altar is good. It looks like this Desert Altar will be fine. So yeah, let's go ahead and see this Sky Altar, because this Sky Altar has been the point of contention for 93T. The Sky Altar has actually been their win condition, and 93T captured the arc, and now they are up in points. Wow, they're actually up in points. So yeah, even with... That is so interesting. Even with them, you know, conceding some first capture points, even them with conceding some of their structures, the game is almost dead set even with them holding the arc. Creating a situation where this next arc is going to be so important for both teams. 1V having 10 full points on their bar. I'm kind of curious to see what they plan to do with it, because I'm not too sure how long they had it. This is the first time I looked down at the bar. But it looks like both teams will have a full 10 points for this next mid fight, and it's a must win, so it might be a to the death angle. It's pretty interesting because there's different skill variations. I've seen to the death with total vision. I've also seen the 8-point variation with dust up, total vision, and heaven's grace. So we'll have to see what each team chooses to use here. As we see the 1v altars being contested, also the Sky Altar of 93T. Let's see. So 1v was able to hold their own Sky Altar. Let's continue on with this Desert Altar. It looks like this Desert Altar is safe. This is actually, you could see these marches are going to sad face, contesting the Desert Altar, and these marches will probably go to sad face as well. Just with this one rally, and as soon as these marches sad face, watch, we'll probably see them start rotating mid. Let's see. I'm surprised it's not an instant deploy, but maybe they're just waiting for all their marches to come back. Oh wait, this person is going back to the desert altar. Okay. Okay. Whoa, look at the 1v marches around this desert altar of 93T. This is going to be a big hold. This is going to be a big hold. OneV actually winning in the points per minute. And there you go. And they're winning even more so. So they're creating more of a gap. They're creating more of a gap. This is really good from 1v side. I'm kind of curious to where the points per minute differential is. All the structures should be creating points. Is it actually the outposts? I actually think it's the outposts. And oh, I think it's the Shrine of Life and the outpost. Oh, okay. And desert altar. Let's see, will 1V be able to reclaim their title as the most dominant Osiris League team? As we were talking about, the history between these two teams. 1V winning, I believe they won Season 5. They won Season 6. They won Grand Prix to the point where two of their teams versed in the finals of Grand Prix last year, to fall to 93T in the semifinals of the Realm of Horus last season. And we can see how evenly matched both teams are. The lead, even though it is currently in 1V's grasp right now, 93T's mid rotations has been so on point. Last arc, they were able to win by rotating mid first, by having aggressive positioning first. It looks like 1V also having the slower rotation compared to 93T on this case as well. As we start to see the 1v marches starting to pour in here, trying to get some mid pressure. But that last mid fight was such a stomp. I'm curious to see if 1V will be able to pull off a win here. I actually think going full mid actually plays into 93T's plan. But 1V has been known as that mid-fight team. They have been known as the team that has a really dominant mid. So let's see how 93T responds. Because 93T has been kind of that macro play where they have the rotations, they have the structures, they have the pressure. So let's see what happens here. As we see the points per minute, it is looking pretty much dead even outside of one outpost. Wow. And there's one outpost being contested right now. But it looks like that will not be captured. Let's see. And this is what 93T do. They have these... Oh, wow. Are they going in? They're going in early. Wait, I don't think 1V have the numbers. Total Vision in response. They're going in. What does 1V do? They don't have numbers. Oh, they're going in. To the death used by 93T. To the death in response by 1V. Oh my goodness, this is going to be such a close mid fight. Let's see the sad faces. Okay, it's looking initially toward... Okay, there's the 1V sad faces. It's looking like 1V is getting cleared here. Oh wait, look at all of the 93T sad faces. Is 1V going to be able to reclaim their crown by doing the mid fights that they're so famous for? It's I don't even know. I don't know who's winning. Oh, there you go. Look at the sad faces from 93T. OneV. 30 seconds left until arc spawns. 30 seconds left until arc spawns. You do not want to be AFK in this situation. $20 seconds. I think OneV cleared. Yeah, OneV cleared this mid fight. Wow. After getting demolished in the first mid fight, OneV coming back, swinging back, winning this mid fight. But if there's any team, and you guys have seen it in the grand finals, if there's, and the finals of Realm of Horus, if there's any team that could recapture an arc, it's 93T. And let's see where 93T decide. Let's see what they decide to do. They have full vision of the arc. We could see with the outposts of Seth, they have all 3 outposts, and if you have all 3 outposts, you're able to see arc at all times. Right now they have a sentry on it, but when it walks into fog, let's see if they are able to see the arc here. They have all 6 outposts actually, so points per minute should be, it's actually still towards 1v. Not controlling an outpost, which is 90 points per minute each side, so 180 points per minute. 1v still owning the points per minute game because they own the Shrine of War. Shrine of Life rather, on the outer lane. But let's see. Yeah, they have full vision of this. They have full vision of the arc because of the outpost control that they have. So they have full vision. Let's see where they decide to go. And look at that. Yup. We've seen this before. We've seen the 93 train of marches before. It looks like 1v are prepared for this though. Look at the amount of interception marches that they have on this side. It looks like they will give up Sky Altar for this though. There is a lot of pressure from 93T going towards the Sky Altar. As we flash the code, and oh, the code's been up. Alright, let me put up the code away then. You guys have had the code enough. As we continue on with this arc push, OneV able to hold off this push from 93T towards the Arc of Osiris here. Sky Altar will fall. There's no way. There's no reinforcement marches, so Sky Altar will fall. Shrine of Life has fell as well. So they are kind of stacking structures here so that they could secure this arc. And then once the arc is next to their cities, they're gonna start, yeah, they're gonna start moving their marches back towards this area here. 93T with a great response, being able to go structure focus, at least taking 2 structures away from 93T, being able to win the points per minute battle. 510 points per minute for 93T to 270 points per minute for 1v. Let's see if they continue to... It looks like they're pushing towards 93T's Desert Altar. Instead of trying to contest the Sky Altar, which is pretty interesting. I kind of respect the move because they do have just a bunch of units around the Sky Altar. So it's like, alright, well, if you guys are there and we're already pushing on this inner lane, might as well push all the way to the other end of the inner lane. And look, they're pushing past so that they can't storm down the rally, because the rally, as we've seen, has the garrison captains. Wait, they did capture the Desert Altar though. Ooh, that's huge for 93T. That's huge for 93T. And they put it right next to the obelisk. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll have to see what happens. The code is valid. I used it on my own account specifically for research purposes. To see if it worked. But yeah, Desert Altar is being swarmed down currently. They hold 4 altars, which is huge for the points per minute of 9-3T. They did lose Arc, so they have to hold these 4 altars as much as possible. So there's actually 10 minutes that 1V will be forced to capture this arc. So there will be a third arc, but with only 8 minutes left. 1V definitely need to stabilize their structures here. It looks like... Uh-oh, they're doing the Circle of Death here. And the thing is, each structure has 12 slots that you could swarm with. If you have more than 12 marches swarming, your marches will do the Circle of Death thing here, where they're just walking around in circles instead of doing DPS to the structure. Or if there's too many marches hitting the structure, doing DPS to the marches swarming the swarmers. Yeah, the code has a J, not an I. That's one thing. The code has a J, not an I. It is kind of confusing because the J is cut off. But the Sky Altar, look at that control of the Sky Altar. Desert Altar. Now the real question is, they sacked their structures to the point where, look at the points per minute. 860 points per minute to 220, 210 rather. And it makes you question, was capturing that arc worth it? Was capturing that arc worth it? Because they're not only losing the points that they would have gained from their altars, their 9-3T are gaining those points from 1V altars. So a great response from 9-3T here. Nine 3T structure is starting to go down here. This is going to be huge for 1V. There you go. 1V able to recapture. This is their next step. This is the step that they have to do. Stabilize their structures. Sky Altar looks like it's going to fall as well. Look at the Sky Altar. And there you go. Sky Altar down. So they were able to recapture the structures and stabilize, which is huge. Points per minute, 560 to 260. They have to start getting points per minute from these Desert Altars. But at least they're able to stem the bleeding by not allowing 9-3T to capture these Desert Altars. So 9-3T, even though they lost the arc, the hold on 4 altars for that long actually nullified the arc to the point where even if they capture the arc, they'll be up by a bit, but it's not game changing. It's not like game ending. If they didn't capture these Desert Altars, the game would be so hard for them to win. But because they're able to hold the Desert Altars, because they're able to get points per minute from the Desert Altars, it's going to be a close game even when the arc's captured. 7 minutes until they have to capture the arc. So the real question is, what does each team do here? Because they have to hold their structures, but if the other team wins mid, the game's over. It's gonna be so interesting to see what 1V 9-3T decide to do. 1V was pretty dominant in that second mid fight. As we start to see the Shrine of Life blinking, being contested by 1V here. Looks like they got the filler marches right beside the shrine, so I think the shrine will hold. They have a lot of healthy marches coming through. Just insta-filling. Yep, there you go. Shrine of Life will be safe. Let's go ahead and see the top Shrine of Life. Looks like this will be safe as well. But I did see Desert Altar is safe. Sky Altar. This has been the structure that 93T has been super successful with. This outer lane altar here. Yeah, this Sky Altar, even though it's getting swarmed down, I feel like it's going to be safe. One of the main reasons why this game is this close is because of the Sky Altar control that 93T has been able to employ. But look at that. It is so close. This match is so close. It's like 2.2k. So like even with the arc, it's going to be like an 800 point differential, maybe. Got the Sky Altar being swarmed down by OneV, but it looks like, actually, I don't know. One thing about using an Archer March that I will say, you can't reinforce with your open field marches because all these open field marches are cav. If you look at all these open field marches, cav, and you're not gonna fill Archer March with cav. So that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing currently. Cav marches would get instantly swarmed down though. And people who bet on 93T, I'd be nervous, but at the same time, there's still a chance. There's gonna be one more mid fight. They have been able to capture structures pretty consistently. Are they provisioning as well? They are provisioning as well. So there are provisioners from 93T, and it might actually come down to that. Last game, it actually came down to the provisioners and the last arc. So believers believe in both 1v, 93T, whatever you bet on. It is a close match currently. I believe 93T were considered the favorites of this match. In terms of betting percentage, but both teams are showing that they are fighting back and forth, pound for pound, punch for punch. I see the Shrine of War being contested from 93T, but it looks like 1v do have the marches coming through. Let's check the altar fight here. Okay. I see the altar blink. I'm like, altars are more important than shrines, but then it's just like one march swarming down the altar to sad face. 2 minutes 40 seconds until they have to capture this arc. It is such a close game right now. 1v, yeah, they definitely put some more marches on this Sky Altar because they're like, yeah, 93T cannot keep capturing the Sky Altar over and over and over again. A lot of the point differential has been from 93T being able to flip that same Sky Altar. Whoops, where am I? Hello? There you go. Desert Altar. There's just so much to watch. Let's continue on the Sky Altar. Sky Altar is getting pretty low here. But there are a lot of 1v marches here. I don't think... There's no way 1v lets a Sky Altar fall. There's too many healthy marches. But there are a lot of 93T. Wait. Did I just jinx it? Did I just caster cursed it? Is 1v Sky Altar gonna fall? So I get in there, get in there, get in there. Wow, 93T yet again being able to capture the Sky Altar of 1v. Huge for them. That's huge. Points per minute differential, 590 to 410. I think this Sky Altar capture, again, this is 300 points minimum taken away from 1v because of the 2-minute timer, and every single minute that they capture this, it's another 150 points away from 1v. So it's gonna be close. It's gonna be so close. Let's see the point differential when this arc is captured. Skyalter is getting swarmed back down by OneV. So that is 450 points officially denied of 1v of the Skyalter, but they are able to recapture the Skyalter. 20 seconds left until they have to capture this arc. I was about to say, they're really delaying this arc. There's no way they forgot, right? 10. Oh, there you go. Wait. Oh my goodness. Literally 4 seconds until the arc would have despawned. Wow. Yeah, so they denied that last arc. There's not going to be a last arc. It has to be the points per minute game, which 93T is winning by the Skyalter. It's going to be points per minute and provisions. These altar captures are huge from 93T. I'm not too sure how they're able to recapture the Skyalter over and over and over again with like 3 marches. But whatever they're doing, that play is keeping them in this game because of the points per minute. 590 points per minute to 410 points per minute. And they also have people pestering these outposts, which overall, all 3 outposts, 90 points per minute is more than a shrine. Meanwhile, their outposts have been generating points for them, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, their outposts have been generating points for them on their side. So it's going to be a points per minute and a provision game. I never thought in the grand finals we'd see it come down to provisions. But here we are. The Desert Altar is getting chunked down here. Wait, are they going to be able to capture the Desert Altar as well? Look how low it's getting. They have to keep filling. The reinforcements have to get here ASAP. They got the backup garrison as well. Structure is so low, I can't even see the health bar. Look how low that structure is. Is 1v going to be able to hold? This, it might be for the point differential here. 1v filling like a madman. They are filling like crazy. This rally is so healthy though. Look at this rally, 1.3k. I don't know if they could hold this. I don't know if they could hold this. It's down. It's down. Points per minute. 620 to 230 points per minute in 93T's favor. These altar captures are huge for them. It might be the difference between them winning and them losing this game. So far, 300 points per minute denied to 1v. Or 300 points denied to 1v because they've captured this for 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to capture this anytime soon either. So that is 450 points per minute denied. And it's getting so close. It's getting so close. These altar captures from 93T, keeping them in this game. And it looks like they're contesting yet another altar. The Sky Altar in the bottom lane here, the outer lane. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As we watch the Sky Altar, let me put up the code for one final time in case you missed it. PUVSJ. That's a J, not an I. 5K6GQ. PUVSJ 5K6GQ. As the altar is getting pretty low here, but it looks like the rally is dead. So it should be fine. They do have reinforcements for this. Let's check the Desert Altar of 1v. And look at that. They're actually going to start getting points per minute. 932 is actually going to start getting points per minute from 1V's altar. And they're winning. They are winning in terms of points now because of these altar captures. Oh my goodness. It's going to come down to provisions. It's going to come down to provisions. 740 to 410 points per minute. They denied 600 points from this altar at this point. Maybe 750 points from capturing this one altar. It's a huge play on these altars here. Wow, they're still filling. 93T is still filling this altar. Every millisecond counts for this. As their point lead continues to grow and grow. Garrison's drop. Garrison falls. They got a CPO Garrison. It fell. 1V able to recapture. Stem the bleeding. But they have to make up the points that they lost from provisions. I don't know. Every single structure is blinking in the map here. Let's see. Sky Altar. You got the Desert Altar. Desert Altar seems like it'll be fine. The Sky Altar on 1V side. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. We might have to stay at this Desert Altar. I mean the Sky Altar rather. And Desert Altar has been recaptured. Alright, let's see. I'm kind of curious to see that they're not using skills here. These Obelisk capture. Hello? I mean, that's minus 20 points per minute. That's minus 20 points per minute. Look at the lead that they've surmounted. They lost Arc, but they're up 1.1k points. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be a nail biter. And I don't know how. No way they were able to capture the Sky Altar. These altar captures are the make and break, the win versus the loss for 93T. Just having altar control this whole match. Outside of that opening, 1k point differential. But none of the altars from 1v side are generating points for them. This altar will not gain points for them anymore. So this altar is done. This altar won't generate points. With 1 minute 30 left. This Desert Altar will generate points for them. Oh my goodness. Provisioners? Oh, they're coming in. Provisioners are coming in. It'll come down to these provisioners. Oh, capturing the obelisk last second. Does 1v have provisioners? I only see one provisioning march out for 1v. I think the provisioners already... Oh no. It was those two altar flips. Oh my goodness. There is no way. I don't think there's any way 1v come back. Mid lane dominance in that second arc. But they were not able to stabilize their structures. Wow. Points per minute. 330 to 570. The mid fight here. Wait. Oh! Nah, not close enough. Super close. Look at that. But 93T able to come out with the victory yet again against 1v. 1v should be proud of their performance though. Such an entertaining game. That last arc actually almost, I didn't even think that there'd be enough time, but that master strategies could have been something. We got Petter 1 at 230k points as a most valuable player. GG's to both teams. 1v. Wow. Admirable display. It just happened to be the occupation score. Losing those altars lost them the game. So GG's to both teams. Be sure to subscribe to the official Rise of Kingdoms channel for more Ark of Osiris content. And be sure to subscribe to me and Chiskel. Our streams and our channels are linked below.